Hello.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name's Alexis.
And I'm Jen.
And we're That's Flipping Retro. Sorry about the sun. You can see the rays of the sun on here, possibly.
Maybe for the last time.
Yeah, maybe. First off, apologies we haven't put a video out for a couple of weeks. I've been unwell and we've also been away. So, there you go. That's the reasons. However, today we're just going to go into a charity shop and we're going to show you at the end of it what we've
And this is our absolute favourite charity shop.
Yeah.
Today they've got a sale on. All the clothes are 50p each.
That's 50% off.
Yeah, but they're normally £1, so
Okay.
they're 50p. And the books are free.
Yeah.
So off we go.
Yeah. 30 quid.
Yeah.
Me learning the car. Look at that, you're helping me. Come on. Come on.
Look.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
God, they're not relaxing with you, is there?
No.
Look, we've got
You fanny about
a free freezer bag. Is that okay there?
That's fine. That's perfect, yeah.
Right, I just need to throw me back.
Right, so this is the stuff that I got from the charity shop. Now, bear in mind that all three of these things were free. I did pick quite a few books at the time, but then not everything is going to be worth a huge amount of money. But as they're free, I grab stuff for my own collection so I can read them later, or I grab them and I just send them to some of the apps as well. So there's no harm. It's all free stuff.
No, I didn't get much footage in the charity shop because there was a sale on. Books were free. All the clothing was reduced to half price, which meant it was 50p.
Yep, DVDs were free as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I didn't get much because it was absolutely rammed. And being half term, there were little lovelies running around, little kiddies. Yes.
All over the place, yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, here, take it away, Alexis.
Yes, so there are some books that are definitely worth zoning in on. We have in the past got some stuff that's to do with psychology and stuff like that. They are well worth grabbing, if they're free, I should say as well, point that out, if they're
cheap.
free. Or they're very cheap, so you go to, somewhere like a tabletop sale and they're selling them for like 10p each or something like that. Because they can be worth quite a bit. Not all of them, like everything else. Some of the stuff isn't worth a huge amount of money. However, bear this in mind when you are listing books. Just a quick piece of advice is that a lot of the prices on eBay, and now you've probably heard of some of the websites that, buy books, right? Now, a lot of these websites, a lot of these places, I should say, businesses have their own website. They have an Amazon store, an eBay store. Now, their eBay store can often dictate the prices of books on eBay. So, recently I did buy an autobiography, and at the time it was worth more. I bought it in an auction, so I got it for a reasonable price. However, about 2 weeks later, the price of that plummeted quite a lot because of these particular businesses selling for cheap. So I bought another copy, as you can imagine, for when the price goes back up.
Is it like stocks and shares?
It does. It does feel that way, yeah. And it is the big sort of players in this particular, sort of book trading that can set a lot of prices. Of some of the stuff, they want to get rid of their stock. They just reduce it all the way down to a few quid. So when you buy stuff, if it's worth a lot on eBay, sometimes the price can go down after a few weeks, few months, whatever. It doesn't mean to say you need to be listing that thing straight away, because at the end of the day you might list it one day and it might be worth 50, next day it's worth 5. But just bear in mind the prices will fluctuate all over the place. Anyway, let's go on with this, shall we? So the first one I got was Transcending the Levels of Consciousness. Now, don't we all want to do this, eh? I then thought it had a mark on it. Nope, somebody's put a really posh looking little, I don't know whether that's a bookmark. Yes. It's a tiny little metal bookmark. That's really weird. Let me show you this, right? So it's just a little tiny metal bookmark that kind of goes around the edges. Now I have noticed, just having a look in this, that somebody has highlighted bits in this. Now, not that much by the look of it, luckily. Well, fair old bit more in the beginning of it.
It looks like it's pencil. Is it pencil? Or is that pen? No, that's pen, isn't it?
Yeah, so there is some pen underlining. Now, the only thing is, that's at the start and then it goes to pencil sort of further on. Now, the only thing with this is that I've bought books in the past where they've said that they are in near mint condition, and I've received them and they've got writing in them. Now, if it's pencil can still leave marks in books on the pages. So even if it's not ink, now ink is obviously going to be more tricky to get rid of out of a book, but With with pencil, if you rub the pencil out, it can still leave marks on the paper. So just bear that in mind when you buy anything. I've had to return stuff because it's had pencil writing in it. Because once I've rubbed that out, you're still going to be able to see it's been written in.
Can I stop you there?
Yeah.
Look, how are
Yeah.
we supposed to concentrate with this? Watching us.
He's listening to every word, look. Bless.
Is our biggest fan, really.
Anyway, so yeah, this one is, I would say about a tenner, but just bear in mind it's got the writing in, so I would have to go back and, there's another little bookmark there, look. Aren't we lucky? We get 2 or 3 little weird bookmarks. So yeah, I'd have to go back and have a little look, possibly more a £5 at that rate. It depends, it depends what the going rate is for that at the moment. I'll leave the best till last, obviously, at this little lot of stuff. So next is Inner Visions. This is, it's amazing it's got something stuck on the back. So basically this is Explorations in Magical Consciousness by Neville Drury. And this, I'll have a look. Any writing in it? No, absolutely nothing. I'll just show you that picture there.
Moody people.
Okay. But it's done very artistically. So this is, it does exactly what it says on the tin, really. It's just about stuff. And this is worth about a tenner as well. I think it was a tenner all in for that one. So, yeah, again, though, looking at this, even if from eBay, we only get a few quid for this, that is all a few quid in our pocket because it was free. Now, we didn't rob the woman. This this particular charity shop owner, well, it's kind of a community shop type situation.
It is a community shop, yeah.
Now, a lot of people in the area, when they have stuff to get rid of to the charity shops, they always think of her. So they take all of their stuff they want to get rid of down at her shop. So she always has a lot of everything. And she always has a lot of books, sometimes way more than she can actually put out and sell and keep. To be sold over the course of a few weeks or whatever. So she will just give them away for free. And that's how we end up with a load of stuff for free. And this last one was from the same person. This is Memoirs of a Geisha. Now, it's a box set, so it contains the DVD and a paperback novel. So DVD and the novel in there. And I only found one of these on eBay for £30. So this is quite a special edition with the 2 in the box. I believe I looked for it on Amazon. I couldn't find it on there. I would just go on kind of a middle ground with eBay, research them on Amazon, research them elsewhere, and then go for the middle ground, really.
Yeah.
Or see what other people on eBay are pricing them as, if there are any more of that particular item on eBay. And a lot of the time, actually, when we've had stuff and we can't find it anywhere, we just make up a price. We go like, what is reasonable? What would we pay? And how would we make a profit off this? And then we set that price.
And reduce it accordingly.
Yeah, and accept offers. If offers are on, we accept offers on it. So, yeah, that basically is one of the things to watch out for, is just pricing. So a lot of the time I don't really look stuff up on Amazon for that reason. No. A lot of the time now I don't actually get my books from Amazon, and as you know, Amazon started off as a bookseller.
Yeah.
So 10-15 years ago I was getting stuff off Amazon and I felt it was quite reasonably priced, but now the prices have shot up quite a lot on there. So just bear that in mind when you are looking at your pricing. Yeah. Okay.
Well, as you can see, so much is that? 30, 40, about £50 potentially from zero. So that's not bad, is it?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine, isn't it? Really, from absolutely nothing, which was our outlay on that stuff. Yeah. So you can't say fairer than that.
No. And I picked up a load of clothes, which I will show you in just a second. Normally, all the clothing on the rails is priced at a pound a piece, which is a bargain always. Coats and jackets, waistcoats are normally £3, and the brand new clothes with tags are also £3. But because it was all half price, the most I paid for any one item was £1.50. They did have loads of shoes, but we don't really mess with shoes. We leave that to the jammy dodgers of the world, don't we? No. So here's my clothing haul.
Yes.
Right, so this is what I've picked up. These are Brook Taverner trousers, so like suit trousers for work and that, and these are a size 12. These are £1.50, brand new with tags. What's this? That's the same, but these are men's. Oh no, these are ladies, sorry, 16, size 16, £1.50. These are the men's ones, they're 34R, and these are wool. I think they're all wool, to be fair, the Brook Taverner ones. These are brand new Dunlop golf rainwear ladies, and they were £1.50, new with tags. Originally $34.99, size 14. What else have we got here? Oh, I love this. This is a vintage tweed. Is it tweed or wool? Pure wool waistcoat made by Eastex, and it's gorgeous. Size 14 it says, but that looks quite small to me. But yeah, that was how much was this? This was £1.50 because it was in the coats and waistcoat section. This was 50p. It's only Next, but it's a nice floral pattern, size large. Yeah, not much more I can say about that really. What have we got here? Is this? Oh, this is the biggest t-shirt we've ever had. It's 5XL, and it's Jack and Jones. That was 50p, but the big sizes like this normally sell quite well on Vinted. This is nothing special, but it's 50p. It's a Beardology t-shirt. I think it's from like River Island or somewhere like that. But that is a size medium or small, I'm not sure. Size small, but it's got all about beards. If you like that kind of thing. Marks and Spencer's North Coast heavy. It's like a, I don't you call it flannel? Check shirt, 50p. Another Jack and Jones, but this one is a size medium. That's 50p. What's this? This is Jack Will's jumper. That was 50p, and that's a size medium. It's quite big, doesn't it, for a medium? I know this is awful, but someone will like it. This was only 50p. I don't know why it wasn't with the rest of the waistcoats, but it's just got stars on it. It reminds me of like a snooker player or something, but who knows. Next, is this Next? Yep, premium grade Next jumper. That's like a waffly type knit, I think, in places. 50p. What else have we got? I just like the look of this dress. It's got no maker's thing on it at all, but it's a tunicky dress with the pockets, and that was 50p. It's quite a big size, I think. I don't know, which think it'd suit me. Now these are a brand called Toggy, and they're not horse racing, but horse rider trousers, and they've got the bit there. They're a tiny little size. They're 28. Is that a size 8, I think? But they were 50p. I think they're about 20 quid. A fat face skirt, which is really nice, and it's more like a autumny winter type jobby. And that is a size 10. Looks bigger than a 10, doesn't it? This is, what was it called? It's a monsoon skirt. That is a size 10. This is East. I don't think I've ever heard of that, but I quite liked it, and it was floaty, and it's a size 14, and that was 50p. Alexis has entered the room.
Trying to wander back out again.
These are Blue Harbour Marks and Spencer's. The Marks and Spencer's luxury Italian fabric trousers, and they're 32 waist, men's, like a cordy type thing. If you see anything you like, let us know and we can do you a deal. Obviously you know what we paid, so you can get it for a nice decent price. I love this. This is a St Michael's 1980s woolen skirt with belt, and it's got the old St Michael's tags in, and that's the size, it says size 14, but I know from the 80s the size 14s are a bit smaller, but we'll see when I do the measurements on that one anyway. And that was 50p. What was this? Nice little dress. I don't know what brand this was, hold on. Oh, here we go. It's Pomodoro. And it's a size, doesn't say. Oh, yes, it does. Size 16. That's a nice dress. And that was 50p. Because when things are 50p, I just buy anything I don't like. I like the look of, but don't recognise the brand. I'll just buy it because it's good research anyway. This is a Harry Potter jumper that's all fluffy. Size small. I think it's a Primani job. It says size 10 to 12, so that's probably a size 6 now in Primark. That's nice. That was 50p. Autonomy. I don't know what that is, I never heard of it, but it's a nice top and it was brand new with the tag, so that was £1.50. And that is the size XL, it says. So, there we go. Hollister, brand new with tags, long sleeve top. Where's the little tags gone? Here it is. Original price was 22 quid, I think. So, but that was £1.50. And yeah, last but not least, this was £1.50, and it's very Morticia Adams, isn't it? It says XXL on it, and there's no brand or anything, but it'd be great for Halloween, I thought. But that's what I picked up, and I think altogether it came to £27, but I rounded it up to 30 for them because I'm generous like that. But yeah, if you see anything that you like, let me know and I'll do you a deal. So that was my clothes and Alexis's boots. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Yes, and we, we'll apologise now. It's been a bit of a break in between videos. However, we did have a few days away, so that kind of put everything on hold a bit, and then I was unwell for about a week and a bit. So yeah, there's been a little bit of a lull in videos, but we'll get back on track with that. We are getting plenty, well not plenty, but we're getting a few videos sort of in advance now.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's a tip if you have your own YouTube channel, is get some of these videos in advance, I suppose, really, as many as you can.
And we hope you enjoy watching us still. So
yeah,
if you
definitely.
like, subscribe, comment. Should we have an end word?
Yeah, because we haven't had that for a while, actually. Oh, yeah, so, yeah. But subscribe, turn on notifications. We have links to merchandise. We have links to buy a coffee. We have links to all of our stores. Yes. There we go. So remember,
and there's also a link, because we use Vendoo for cross-listing. You don't have to. But if you use our link, you get £5 off your first month. So, and we get a tenner.
Yeah. Yeah, the end of video word is junk. Right, so it's junk.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you've watched the video to the end, write the word junk in the comments, just so we know that you've watched till the end. And that's it, basically.
To be
that's
fair,
how we roll.
How funny would that be for somebody to come along who hasn't watched any of the videos before, and they see the comments and they all just say junk, you know, and they're like, well, I'm not watching them, they just sell junk, you know, like, look how many people have said it.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, leave the word junk, and you can put it in a sentence, whatever you want to do with it, really.
Yes. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Yeah, bye.